All right, welcome guys. I'm so excited about today's video because I am doing an unboxing of a brand new guitar that I've been waiting to have for a couple years. I've been saving for it for several months, and it is the new, well, it's partially new. They came out in 2018. They came out in 2018. It is the Ibanez AZ line. People like Tom Quayle, Marcos Foley, and all kinds of other people use these guitars. And the one that I got specifically is the Ibanez AZ242BC, which stands for Bacote. That's the top wood, and it is in Deep Espresso Burst. So that's what this box here I've got with me is for. And if you'll notice on the box, there is a big caution sticker here. And I thought, oh no, what is this about when I first got it? Well, all it is saying is you need to let the instrument acclimate to your climate and just let it set overnight for a minimum of 24 hours. Now it's been over that, it's been about a day and a half. This arrived in the mail yesterday at about 11:20, and today it is right now about 15 till 4. So it is really ready to go. It is acclimated. So let's get into it. I am excited about this thing. Tried to find it at several guitar centers and all that. Couldn't really find it to play on it before I bought it, but I knew from seeing other people play it that I wanted this guitar. And I recently sold my Strats a little bit last year to a guy who lives in Scotland, of all places. And if you're watching, hope that guitar is serving you well. That money went to help me buy this guitar, so I really appreciate that purchase. This is going to serve as my new Strat type guitar. It has a lot of features with it, but we're going to see what it looks like right now. Now this comes with a case. It is kind of like a partially hard shell, partially gig bag case. So let me get over here. Have to manhandle this thing, so. Oh yeah, there's some foam in here, I think. Nicely packaged. Ooh, there's another box. Okay, some more foam in the back. I don't see any, oh, there's the candy. Gotta get the candy. Gotta get the candy. Sweetwater always sends candy. That's where I got this from. All right, so Kitty is interested in the box. She's gonna go play with that. And now my lovely wife assistant is going to do all the nice little panning and everything that you see there. So they double packaged it, and look at this Ibanez Premium. Now, I will tell you that this is my third Ibanez guitar. The other two were used. This is my first new guitar, and it is my first, other than an old K Les Paul junk guitar, as my first electric guitar before I even bought the Strat. This is the first guitar I've ever owned that has just two humbuckers. I prefer humbucker, single humbucker, because of Steve Vai, and I always liked and Paul Gilbert as well in the old days. I always liked that sound, being able to use that. Go ahead and flip this over because it's taped on both sides. So this is the humbucker single humbucker guitar, and it has a lot of different sounds, cool features we'll kind of talk about, and I may go over them again. Oop, there's some on the sides there. I missed those. Haven't done an unboxing in a while, but I've actually got several unboxings coming up because I've been fortunate enough to have several people send me some products, guitar-wise and other different products. So there's going to be a few of those coming up. So let's see, is there anything I'm missing here? There's one in the middle. They have this Ibanez tape, but it's already been cut, so they got clear tape that I can't see. And that's just how it works. Okay, I think I got it now. One last piece of clear tape, looks like. There, right there. Will that do it? That will do it. All right, everybody, get ready for this. It's a premium guitar, not just an older model. I mean, or just a regular RG or whatever. It is a premium. This is the case it comes in. Very nice looking case. and pull that out. Let you see that. I was expecting the case to be really bulky. It kind of looks like that in the pictures, but I'm really happy that it's not. And yes, it is it's a hard shell case with a canvas over it with some pockets here. Let's see what's in the pockets. I'm pretty sure there are probably some Allen wrenches and things like that. Here is some kind of Velcro deal. I'm guessing it's for the case. I'm not exactly sure. Wrap around it maybe to hold these two together, or you can just hold it like that probably, maybe. Might be something else totally different. Not exactly sure. It's a very nice looking case. I like this. And check this one out. Nothing in there, so there may be things like Allen wrenches and stuff inside the pocket of a case when you open it up. All right, so I guess I will open it up facing you because it opens that way and we'll both get to see this at the same time. All right, it has little stopper things on the bottom for the case to rest on. And here we go. All right, ready? Make sure you got a good shot of that. I'm gonna get to the side so I can see it at the same time here. I'm excited about this. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous finish. This is the actual guitar. I was able to pick my own serial number. So this is the serial number I chose. I like the extra stripes here. Plus there's some little knob looking things over here on the side of the wood where it knots up. And also the sunburst here, the burst finish, goes further out to the edge of the body. Now some of the other ones, they were like that much burst on them. I didn't like that. I want to see more of the wood. So I really like this. It is signed by the Ibanez people for passing inspection. Okay, so it's a care and maintenance guide, tuning, all this other stuff. Oh, this is signed, probably, yeah, evaluated by the guys at Sweetwater. They do a 55-point inspection when this thing comes in the actual warehouse. And so that's what they've done. There's some tuning stability things here, questions, answers, things like that. Put that to the side. All right, now, what we have here, the strings look like they're brand new. They said that this was set up for a 10-gauge string. We have this, the top, like I said, is Bacote wood. The actual body of this is base wood, if I'm not mistaken, so it's a heavier wood. And I tried to pick a serial number that was one of the heavier ones. It was 7, I think, a little over 7 pounds, so you have more sustain in the wood, more tone in that sense. This is a lot darker. The neck is a lot darker than what I expected. On the pictures, don't do it justice. But this is a roasted maple wood fretboard. A roasted maple fretboard. And what that does is when it's roasted, it takes all the moisture out of it. It makes it more stable in weather-changing conditions. And you don't have to worry about your neck warping or anything like that. So, before I take it out, let's see what we got here. This is just a sticker talking about the Ibanez company. It was manufactured in March 2018, looks like. Different things like that about that. And in the pocket, oh my goodness, I have an actual Allen wrench key tuner thing, which is nice. I can use that. I've got one, but it's not as good as what that would be probably. The good thing is I don't really have to use that because I don't have a Floyd Rose tremolo. This is a Gotoh bridge tremolo. It's floating, it's suspended, but I don't have to worry about tuning any kind of like locking tuners or anything like that, or adjusting fine tuners. We have an Allen wrench to adjust possibly the saddles here, and then we have an extra spring for the back if I need it, and then the actual tremolo bar, which is really cool because as you can see from that head there, it snaps into place. There's no screwing. I don't have to sit here and twirl and twirl and twirl. It snaps right into place here. And then this, when you turn this, it's the torque. You can add more or less depending on how much you want it to swing and how freely you want it to float. I do not see, well, that's why, because they have the Allen wrenches here. If I need to tune, if I need to adjust the truss rod up top, these are what these Allen wrenches are for. And it looks like 2 of these Allen wrenches. This is a multi-tool. This is not just Allen wrenches. This has, let's pull this out here. This has screwdriver tips on it. It's got Allen wrenches. It's got a feeler gauge on there, looks like. Or some kind of, yeah, it's a guitar tool is what that is. So you can check your string action. Back here it's got a, I don't know, I guess that's to hold it like on a keychain or whatever. You've got a hex key, or a wrench, probably specifically for this, where if you need to tweak any wrenches, some more Allen wrenches, flathead screwdriver. So this is an actual guitar tool. It's really interesting, really neat, and I'm glad they included that. That's not even mentioned on the website that that's included. So then you got your manual here. This is the maintenance manual for the guitar and for their basses. Let's use this feeler gauge here to get that thing out because I can't dig down in there. And here comes Kitty. Very interested in what's going on. Okay, that's the last thing in there, and this is a pretty thick manual. That's probably got different language. Yeah, it's got different languages. So here's my first official Ibanez manual I've ever had. Very happy about that. Now let's take this bad boy out before I start sweating all over it. But look, we got blocks, stabilizer blocks here for the neck, for the body. All this foam padding. I like the gray color. But let's get it out and see what's going on here. Ooh, this is surprisingly light for what basswood would be. Let me lean this over to the side here real quick because there's a tag that came loose. All right, there's even a little brace here for the back of the neck. Really enjoy that. All right, Kitty, moving you out of the way. Okay, you'll have to pardon my sweat here as I do this. Yes, I'm in pajama pants today because it's just one of those days. All right, so tag here says from the Ibanez people, it's the who's been set up by, tags and things like that. So I'll definitely want to keep that. I'm going to take that off. And this is saying it's been fit with D'Addario XL strings, and they're 10s, is what they told me. Play more, earn more. This is this player circle thing, blah, blah, blah. So it's got D'Addario strings on there. And I brought a tuner and a pick so we can kind of see what's going on here. So let's look at the back first. Here's the recessed neck joint to where you can actually, your hands can actually get up there and fit around if they need to. We've got a bolt-on neck. This is where the electronics come in play with the 10-way switching system. Here, I am not sure what that is for. I don't think this thing has an extra battery, so may have to unscrew that and see what's under there. I don't know, but that'd be interesting to find. That may be the actual switching system there, and this is just all the circuitries. That's my guess. Here we have, it does have 3 springs in it, and this is the Tremolo System. It's the Goto. To me, it looks like a pretty nice medium-sized block. It doesn't look too thick, doesn't look too thin. Looks very nice, okay? So that looks really good. Like I said, I think it's supposed to be basswood body. We have back here, once again, the maple, the roasted maple. It's satin finish. Oh, it feels so good. Feels nice and smooth. No drag or anything like that. Premium. These are locking tuners. These are Goto, I think, locking tuners. Yes. I don't know how they lock, to be honest with you. Probably have to check that out because I don't see, like on this Burzle, you have this little dial that you can twist, but these don't have that, so not exactly sure. They are actually on the front. You can stagger them so that you can, you don't have to worry about a string tree, which is why they don't have it on here. I just noticed on these earlier models, they had a string tree on the on the front here, but it's not there. So apparently these tuners, as they're staggered, as they recess in height, you don't need a string tree, because that's the purpose of a string tree, is to make the strings go down a little further. To the side, you can see that these dots are luminescent. They glow in the dark. If you're on stage or something like that, they glow in the dark. 24 stainless steel, looks like jumbo or medium jumbo frets, and they are stainless steel, so they will last longer. Boy, they are shiny too. Edges feel nice and rolled off. Fretboard's been rolled off. I like this contour here. Look at how deep of a cut they put into the wood there to get it to feel really nice and comfortable. That recess looks like it makes a big difference. So here's what it looks like on me. I'm really happy with this. Okay, so we got the front. These are Seymour Duncan Hyperion pickups in the neck and in the bridge here. These are exclusively to this guitar. Ibanez had a deal with them exclusively for this series of guitars. You can't buy these separately anywhere else. You have to buy one of these guitars for that to work. We have here, this, like I said, the tremolo, where you can tune the torque a little bit. Also, we have the 5-way switching, and then the 10-way, then flip this up. Actually, it's engaged if it's up, if I'm not mistaken. Down, it's just a regular, I don't have the diagram in front of me about what the configuration of the pickups and everything is. I have to do that in another video. And then up is engaged. So you have 5 new settings where you have a lot of the coils are power tapped, what they call power tapped. Tone knob, volume knob. I like the knobs actually. This has got kind of a grippy rubber, plasticky feeling on the side. The 5-way switches down here. I thought it would feel awkward at first because a lot of the 5-way switches I've been seeing are more angled this direction, but this is angled along the side of the body. It's going the same direction, and I thought that would be a little awkward, but it seems to be out of the way. Man, this neck feels nice. Looks like it's a pretty decent nut height. Action's not too bad. Let's see if it's in tune. I just put a brand new battery in this, so we'll see if we're in tune here. We are not. So I'm going to start from the D. I always start from the D. I heard that if you tune your guitar from the middle, go down, and then start back at the top, it gives it better balance for the string tension of those. So the D seems to be nearly in tune. One thing I love about this too is this is going to be so easy to tune. Other than Floyd Rose guitars, they're a monster to tune. They're a monster to change strings on. But this is going to be a breeze. And it will stay in tune a lot better, even with the tremolo, it's supposed to. See, I have Kitty in the background, that's nice. So I'm hearing a little bit of a warble, a little bit of rattle somewhere. And I'll tell you what I suspect that to be here in just a second. Ooh, oh, that's pretty. Has a nice boominess to it too, without even being plugged in. Okay, a little bit more of a tuning here. Let's check the intonation. Perfect. 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 That sounds sharp, but it's not registering as sharp on the tuner. That's good. The strings are really, they need some finger fret stuff because they're really sticky. The neck almost sounds like it has a little bit of a hollowness to it, which is kind of weird. It's kind of a fatter neck, I will have to say that. It's kind of on the side of maybe a C or a D even, with the back kind of shaved off flatter. And but I know Marco Sfoli uses them. I know Tom Quayle uses them. I don't know if their necks are a little different, but they are definitely good for shredding, you know. I'm not really good at it, but sounds like it's going to be fun to play. One issue I am seeing, two actually, I want to show you guys, is this is not a big deal, but if you'll focus in on the little hole here, you'll see a little bit of extra bleed off flash there, this is what they call it, right up in here where the hole comes in. On the very edge of the fretboard where it meets that hole, there's a little bit of edge of the fretboard sticking out where it wasn't completely shaved off. So that's a very interesting piece. It's not going to hurt at all. It's just I noticed that when I was looking at the truss rod. The other thing is, and I'm going to have to get close for this, typically on a floating tremolo, now this is, like I said, the cavity is recessed. So I'm guessing it's okay for it to be straight, but it looks like it's a little over. It's coming down a little bit too much. So I don't know if you probably see it better from this side because the knobs will be out of the way. But if you notice the bridge, it's going downwards a little bit into the body. And it needs to be either straight, which I'm guessing straight would be ideal. On fenders, since the cavity does not have a recess here, you have to have it hovering about 1/8 of a millimeter up. Well, you don't have to worry about that, but you'll notice it's backed a little bit. It probably needs to be a little bit straighter. And what has to happen for that to happen is all I have to do is loosen the springs in the back. So I can take that off, loosen them, and when this is completely straight, everything should be fine, and this should take care of any of that string rattle that I'm hearing, that little buzzing. So I can do that another time. Let's test this whammy bar out and the tuning stability. Now the thing about this is these are probably brand new strings, so they will probably go out of tune. I don't have any doubt about that, and I won't be surprised if they do. But look at this. How amazing is it to where you can not have to do all the screwing motion. This is a very thick whammy bar. You just take it and you snap it in. So I'm going to loosen this all the way. Now it's in there, and all I have to do is tighten it down until I have enough torque of what I need. Okay, it's a little bit loose. So there it goes, it just sunk. I just heard it snap. Okay, so I can tighten that even more if I need to. That's the good thing with the Floyd Rose, you have to go way in the back of the bridge with a little bit of Allen wrench to tighten the torque. Actually, yeah, you have to tighten the torque that way, I think, or the bottom. So let's try this and see what we got. What do I do with that pick? Here it is. Ooh, very close to in tune. And I've heard these things are super stable. That's awesome. No tuning problems. That nut is so weird to see that nut be so high. Look how high that is. I mean, that's sticking way up there. But, I mean, it doesn't feel to me like it's going to be a problem. I don't have an issue with that at all. Yeah, I'm going to have to put some string slick stuff on there because this is really sticky. It's really grabbing my hands there. I can't wait to plug this bad boy up. That's going to be for a different video. I don't think I've missed anything here. Oh, the other thing is the jack. It comes in this way instead of that way, which means if you step on it, it will not jerk it plumb out. So the jack is actually inverted. It's upside down. Very cool feature on that. Once again, I'm excited. No problems. This guitar is flawless. No blemishes, anything like that I can see. Something sticky on there. But look at one last look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I don't know what the name yet. I haven't figured out a name. It's going to be something to do with coffee, but I'm not sure what it's going to be. But this thing is amazing. I can't wait to get started playing it. I will do another video later on the sounds and first impressions and all that. So stay tuned for that. thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to exploring this journey with a brand new guitar with you. And just so you know, the next guitar in my sights is the Exotic Zebra Wood series by Ibanez. So maybe one day soon we'll get that as well. Who knows? We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. God bless. All right, guys, I'm excited. Today is the day I unbox a dream guitar I've been waiting to receive for months. Been saving for it. Been wanting it for a couple years now, actually. And it is the Ibanez AZ series. Please pardon my Facebook conversations there. Go ahead and stop that. We'll try to see what this is.